Hey, people. How is ya? How you be? This here is your boy Conservative Jake Mills coming at you again for another edition of my views, as always, from a conservative standpoint. I'd like to take this opportunity right now to thank all my fans for your support. Now, I know our family here is small right now, but you best believe with your continued support and subscribing to the channel, things are going to be picking up in no time. Well, Black Lives Matter, BLM, as some like to call it, seems as though one of the founding members, Miss Monica Clark Grant, and her husband have been hit with an 18-page federal indictment for fraud and conspiracy charges. Now, she's one of the founding members of BLM, but her and her husband also have a non-profit called Violence in Boston. I guess that's where they're from, I guess. But the Violence in Boston nonprofit is supposed to go in substandard, troubled communities. You know what I mean when I say that. Supposed to help curb violence, get the youth involved in activities to keep them off the streets, get them set up to go to college and the like. Well, when you got a nonprofit, 9 times out of 10, you're taking donations. Taking donations, whether it be electronic or paper, like by check, doesn't matter. Seems as though their company, over the course of 2.5 years, took in well north of $2 million in donations. Well, the power couple, or the about to be the jailhouse couple, seems as though we're skimming out of the cake. Seems as though that they're being accused of taking over $1 million for themselves, using it for all kind of things, using it to take trips, allegedly buying property. See, this is what I was talking about a couple weeks back, about one of the other members of the BLM movement, one of the founders. And she's still under investigation right now. But this is one of the other sisters that's under investigation now, her and her husband, for taking funds. And get this, on top of all of that, you know, these two had the nerve, had the unmitigated gall to go try to tap into COVID-19 relief funds. Tried to get PPP loans for their organization because they tried to claim hardship because of the pandemic. Now, they started this crooked organization right before COVID hit, which is telling me, matter of fact, 7 months before COVID hit is when they started their Violence for Boston movement. So they've probably been skimming money off the top from the get-go, folks. Long before they got caught. Probably thousands and thousands of dollars. They probably hadn't taken in $1 million yet, but hell, I'm pretty sure within 7 months, probably talking a couple $100,000 in donations, maybe more. Had the nerve to try to tap into that money. Now, if you were impacted by COVID-19 and were unemployed, you know how important that PPP money was. For some people, it was either life or death. And you got these two knuckleheads going up in there, already skimming money, taking hard-working donators, people that donate to their organization. Already taking those folks' hard-earned money. And now, on top of that, got the nerve to try to get a PPP loan. You know what? I think they might need to do more time than Jesse should be doing. Now, I know he got 150 days, but I told you folks he should have got 150 years. And I meant what I said. These folks need to get at least that and then some. I'm talking about life in prison without the possibility of parole. Period. Lock them up and throw away the key. Ain't nothing worse than that. Don't make no daggone sense. That's just being greedy. You're already being crooked, but you're being greedy on top of that. And you need to pay the price. Because I know how I would feel if I donated money to these two crooked fools. And you're going to take my money and use it for yourself. Hell, if I wanted to pay for your bills and pay for you to buy houses and all that type of crap, I'd have done it. I didn't give you that money to be doing that. Now, I'm speaking as if I was a donator. I'd never donate to one of them organizations anyway. But I'm just saying how I'd feel if it was my hard-earned money going to waste like that, going to crooked causes. Lock them up and throw away the key. Simple as that. Ain't no excuse for that kind of stuff. And whenever I see this kind of stuff in the world, you gonna hear from Jake Mills. You best believe. Because I ain't scared to speak my mind. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. Both of those two knuckleheads need to be prosecuted to the highest extent of the law. Both of them. And I don't want to hear nothing like Jussie saying, "Oh, I'm scared. Let me out. I'm scared. I need mental help." I don't want to hear none of that when you get locked up. You need to do your damn time. Period. Without sympathy. Make no daggone sense. Well, for what it's worth, I want all you guys to have a good weekend. And who knows? You might have a sighting from Jake Mills this weekend. Sometimes I like to take weekends off and post them, but hey, you never know. Hint, hint, hint. Well, that's my time. Take care of each other, and I'll see you at my next post. Stay conservative.